These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Wait, that, ready? Check, 53 is mine. I got you.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Alabama.
Brady gives to Michel, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 24 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Brady. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 51 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Mahomes now to throw, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter.
2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
It's complete to Williams. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Mahomes throwing on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Kelce, the intended receiver there. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. They don't have his man. That's Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Brady now on first down. And this one brought in by Sanu. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Yeah. Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Hey, come on, now. Regular.
Again, it's Brady. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On second down, it's White, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They'll try to run it in, Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting into field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Flush to his right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl. He likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game, because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So it's first and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
Jason McCourty.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Butker's kick here is good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Slam, slam, slam.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to regain the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Michel. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Hey, what's going on? No, 66. Hey, Charlie. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Letting one go deep for his running. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. James White. He scored on the ground and through the air as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
The end result, 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice game, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 37. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man. It's Williams.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We're back now in KC. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 67 yards on the ground. Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michel. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check, crunch.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check the backer. Chance. Joker.
Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Oh, you got deep? 51's Mike. Mike 51. Ready?
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Flushed out right. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
You got it. You got it. You got it.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a carry for White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Back to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go. Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Check nickel.
Mahomes to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. Motion out. Yellow. Motion out of the backfield. 51, Mike 51.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. To throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Finding room to the 20. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down.
Easy. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm down. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. On second down, Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with time running out as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2